What's up, you guys? Pastor Matt here, and you know that I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee at The Point because this is your long overdue support update. You guys, it's been a real joy. We're hitting our second anniversary, or as my friend likes to say, 100 weeks of life change. And I want to thank you for being a part of that, and your prayers and your support, financial encouragement, everything has been so huge. God's been doing amazing things. Over the last 2 years, we're now seeing an average of 200 people in worship a Sunday. Last Sunday, we had 217 in worship with us. The average person coming out to The Point is still 10 to 20 years removed from church, and God is just radically changing lives. We've seen 30 baptisms, most of which have been adults. Last week, I got to baptize a guy who heard about us for the first time on a hard rock radio station, which we're still advertising on. People come out every week because they hear us there, and now we're on a hard rap station, and the same results are happening. God's using those two secular stations to bring people to Him, which has just been incredible to see. Last March, we launched an app, and that app is on smartphones, iPads, because we found out 50% of data usage is mobile. That app now has 819 downloads and over 22,000 page views, which means people aren't only downloading it, they're using it. In fact, I got an email from a guy a few weeks back who says that he was wrestling with God all night, disconnected from church, remembered hearing our ad on the radio, downloaded the app, and had church at 4:30 in the morning. God spoke to him through one of our messages that we were able to put out there on the app, which is so incredible. Also, I'm now not the only person that works at The Point. The Point now has a staff that I lead. We have a part-time worship coordinator, a part-time admin who are helping us keep organized and straight. They've been incredible additions, and now our two most recent additions are two incredible interns. One that interns in video, keeps all our video fresh, and then one that is interning as a youth intern, and so he is going to be leading our new youth group, middle school and high school, that's starting this fall. I'm so blown away that we finally have a place for the youth to connect as well, and he will be starting that this fall. He's got about 20 youth signed up, so be in prayer for Nails, who's leading our youth group. Incredible guy, great heart for God, and just looking forward to being able to connect with youth that way. Well, God's doing some amazing things. Our vision has always been experience, connect, and reflect, and to connect the disconnected. And God's opening avenues for us to do that in incredible ways. Over the next several weeks, we'll be out in the community 8 to 9 times at different events, connecting with people relationally through usual things like cornhole and stuff like that. But one of the neat things He's doing is allowing us to be at a tattoo convention. So we'll be giving away these koozies, Jesus Loves Me and My Tattoos, with all the Point info, and also selling our Jesus Loves Me and My Tattoos t-shirts as a way to support the church. But ultimately, we're there to build relationships with people. There'll be around 5,000 in attendance. They were hesitant about letting a church in, and then they met us, got to know us, and they're like, well, you know what? These guys are pretty cool. So we're actually the only church in attendance at this tattoo convention. And just pray God opens doors. We're also going to take God questions from people and use those for our next series, God Questions. Over 6 weeks, we're taking those questions from Knoxville, which is exciting. But one of the biggest space steps that's happening, and as if God hasn't done enough over the last 2 years, is God is calling us to launch a second campus. So on August 26th, which is the week of our 2-year anniversary, we are launching Point at the Fort. Point at the Fort is going to be the second evening campus of the Point Church. It's got a cell phone, a tie box, and a church, and you're going, what's the deal with the poster? Well, the cell phone's for the texting. The tie box is because God has opened up a Thai restaurant. We have connections with the owner, and she said, you guys need to do something here, and if you want to, I'm opening it to you for free. So we have a free venue in which we get to do an evening campus at the Point. That campus is in the heart of Fort Sanders, which is a community filled with young people who need to be connected to God, can be incredibly disconnected. There's about 900 unique mailing addresses within that 1 mile, and also it's a stone's throw away, literally walking distance from the University of Tennessee, which holds 30,000 people. So God is doing some big things, and thank you so much for your support, your prayers, and we're going to ask that you would continue to be in prayer for us, especially as we launch this new campus, that God would continue connecting disconnected people to Him, that God would continue allowing us to reach out to people that don't know Him, and that as we do this new campus, God would provide for us through resources, through staff, and through all the things we need to continue following in His will. Thank you so much for being a part of The Point. You are impacting people in amazing ways right here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Thank you for your support.